Okay, guys, so today is July 15th, 2025. I found this ticker symbol, BLMZ, BLMZ Inc. I think that's how it's called. I found it in the pre-market Webull, as you can see here, right there. Had the highest volume, although highest volume is not always a good play, but it just means it has more activity. Regardless, I went for this play here, had a 81.50 million pre-market. It was less than $1. That's what I look for. It's a small trading account. If you look at my yesterday's video, made roughly $4.16. And then today, I didn't stick to my rules, so I lost some money. Overall, I lost around $10. Anyways, so what happened? This is for myself to review here. All right, so let's get rid of that. So here's a stock. As you can see, it had no activity the prior few trading days here. When I first find a stock, I always mark what I like to call the first peak. So as you can see here, I highlighted this blue line as a potential buying point since just from prior experiences, sometimes prices tend to drop down to where the first peak was, as I like to call it. And then it could increase in activity and volume again. And yeah, you could have another potential run up of the stock. So that was my first potential buying point. My next one was looking at point 24 here, this line. And I also looked at point 28 right here because of these two peaks. So it broke above that potential buy level. And then I also looked at point three here. The stocks seem to be hovering back and forth on this area, and then it broke out here. And from my experience, I don't usually buy right away when the market opens because it can go either up or down. It just depends. If you're willing to take that risk, go ahead. I've had bad experiences from that. So, anyways, today's play, I did not, I broke some of my own trading rules. Unfortunately, it's only the second day of trading or documenting my trades. So I took 3 trades instead of 2. And also I didn't stick to my rules, which is where I wait for a drop, a run up, and then a pullback. I didn't wait for that. I had a feeling the stock would be reaching a certain price, but feelings don't matter. So always remember that. So what did I do? All right, well, the market opened, and in the blue circles is where I bought. The orange is where I sold. So I was aiming to buy at the 0.28 level, have my stop be exactly 0.27, so zero point zero 0.01 or 1 cent below. And yeah, so I bought here and I saw that the price was continuing to go down, so I sold. And then it went up right here. Let's highlight this. Went up here, put that in green. And then it came back down. So this is the pullback I refer to. So I bought here. So this is my second time buying right here. So with a good entry, um, this is what this is the play I usually wait for. It goes down, dips down here, comes back up, comes back down to the breakout level, and then I usually buy in, and the price runs up. Now I bought in, but and the price did run up, but it didn't reach my It almost. So I was aiming for 3 cents on the win. I bought in at 27.50. So that means for a that's 3 times profit. I would have had to have sold at uh, 0.3005 right here. So just above this level, it didn't even reach the 0.3027. It would have had to have reached here for me to get my profit of 3 to 1. So it didn't. I didn't sell. I was thinking it might come back, and it didn't come back. It just went down and down, so I sold. So I am proud that I stuck to my selling when I'm at a loss. So that's one good thing out of today. Didn't let my emotions kick in. And this is where I ruined one of my, or didn't follow one of my rules. I only trade twice in a day. That was a rule I strictly follow. Otherwise, because I've blown up accounts in the past by overtrading. But yeah, I was confident that it was, what do you call it? What's the word? Was sticking around to this area. There's a word for it. I currently forget. Anyways, and then so I decided to buy in again, and I think it went back down again, and I was done for the day. 3 trades. Well, I could have done better, and wait for this dip. It did go back down further here. You can see this circle here. That's a really bad outline. Could have waited for it to come back to the 0.27 level, but in my experience, it doesn't always come back down that far. And then it would have ran up. Would have reached that 0.3 level, which would have been my profit taking, but that didn't happen. So lesson learned on that. Going forward, 2 trades a day only, and avoid doing the first trade I did here, where I did not wait for that pullback. I did on the second trade, but not the first trade. I've got to get out of that habit. Because sometimes what happens is prices just suddenly drop, and then near the bottom, they just spike back up and they go really high. But again, that's not always guaranteed, so better not to do that. And I think overall, this was not a good play today, at least not for me. Price just kept going down and down. It reached the first peak here that I highlighted, but it broke below that as well. So anyways, $10 loss. So go it down here, $10.21, 3 trades. The good thing out of today is I at least stuck to my rules of risk management, and okay, in the sense that I cut my losses. So I lost around $3 per trade with the commission. Anyways, better luck next time. Till tomorrow, guys. Take care.